Hear the voice of the bard, O present, past, and future seas, whose ears have heard the holy word that walked amongst the ancient trees, calling the lapsed soul and weeping in the evening dew, that might control the starry pole, and fallen light renew. O earth, return, arise out of the dewy grass. Night has worn, and the morn rises from the slumberous mass. Turn away no more, while without turn away. The starry floor, the watery shore, is given thee to the break of day. Good to be with you, my friends. Happy solstice light blessings. The next couple of days here, bathing in the glory of our solstice we celebrated yesterday. I got a solstice pentangle in the background there. You see all the woods and the light? It is a solstice pentangle for your entertainment leisure here. The light of the solstice. Good to see you. Mrs. Goblin is here. Mrs. Goblin is here. Good to see you. And Mr. Goblin is here. Mr. and Mrs. Goblin for your entertainment leisure. And Zergzeg. Good to have you here, our friend Zergzeg. Zergzeg, do you want to be, you've been here all the time. Do you want to be one of my moderators? Would you mind being a moderator? If you're interested. Oh, you know what I forgot to bring up on my page here? I wanted to talk about the sacredness of farming, the sacredness of your path. Let me bring that up on the screen here. I forgot to where is it? It's my Substack. If you saw my Substack today, I talk about the sacredness of farming. I gotta bring that up here. Where is my last year? Here it is. It's called The Forgotten Table. So I wanted to share that with you, my friends. At some point, we'll talk about it. Sacredness of farming. American Maker, my neighbor. Good to see you, American Maker, the neighbor. I've got lots of people from Florida on here. Isn't that neat? Lots of people from Florida, lots of people from the UK. Keep your eyes open is here. Good to see you, my friend. Keeping your eyes open. Ham sandwich is here. Why is there a star? Because I'm a gay Jewish sorcerer. That's why I have a Star David in the background. What an honest question. Why do you have a Star of David? Because I'm gay and Jewish and I'm a sorcerer. All at the same time. It's really something, isn't it? Right? Yeah, good. Every day, right? Every day we'll ask that. Every day. Obviously, right? Obviously, I'm just a gay Jewish sorcerer making my way in the world. Right? Dude, this is Oblivion music. That's because you're a person of culture. You understand Oblivion music. We are tired of the children coming on here and saying, is that Skyrim? That you are a person of culture, Ham Sandwich. You know, we appreciate you. Good morning, Maxwell. Good to have you here for your entertainment leisure, my friend. Big is live. Holy crap, your favorite dark magic gay sorcerer. Yeah, gay Jewish sorcerer all the way. 2026, baby. Yes. Pride Month, yeah. You're literally playing Oblivion right now. Talos has brought you here. You see? The divines, they have brought you here. Talos said, go to that channel. That's where you can worship Talos. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, shit. I dropped a bunch of shit on the floor here. You love this dude. Yes. When we love Talos, right? We love Talos here. Maybe we can go to the Temple of Mara later and we can have a wonderful union between one another. Right? Wouldn't that be fun? Right? Yeah. You are so keen for this. You are. You have a keen sense of spirituality, right? Different strokes for different discussions is here. Good to have you here. You like the content. I'm awesome. I know. I'm awesome. I'm your favorite gay Jewish sorcerer, right? Right? Guys, he's working for the devil. I am working for the devil. Don't trust me. I do work for Beelzebub. lost in the dream. Listen to him. He's telling the truth. I work for the devil. He is my employer. Yeah. Lady Rose West, are you an apparition of the Virgin Mary? Yes, I am. I'm the gay Jewish version. Yeah. Do you have a magic pentagram? Well, of course. Yeah. With the badass rabbit rake from hell. You take that shit on the floor, not deserving the holy hand, the rake of the Britons, right? Oh my, Jerry Ginger, good to see you. Zerg, thank you for being here. Yes, help us out. Yeah, you can get back to me later if you're interested in doing it. You are Jason Voorhees. Now, he's an actor, right? That sounds familiar. He's an actor, right? That last name sounds, I'm thinking of the lady Voorhees. She is from Saved by the Bell, right? You only speak the truth. Lost in dream. Yes, I am a servant of Beelzebub. Yeah, you're right. You are gay. Yes, I am. So what? I'm a gay Jewish sorcerer, right? You are the killer of Crystal Lake. Oh, shit. Masked Maniac is back. Look at that. Watch out. It's Jason, right? He was the mama's boy, right? Look at Jason. You are mama's boy. You can't. Freddie would kick your ass, right? You tried to kick Freddie's ass. Remember that? Jason versus Freddie. I mean, it appeared that you did kick his ass, but you're a drowning baby, right? You went in the water undrowned. Freddie will always come back and whoop your ass, right? And you can't take Freddy Krueger. You're just a mama's boy from Crystal Lake, is what you are, Jason. Southern Aussie Steve is here. Good morning, Father Spider. Good to have you here, our friend from Down Under. Good to see you. P there, you like the back. This is a solstice pentacle. You could see the trees and the light in the background. It's very appropriate, right? For summer, yeah. You want to bless the donkey and fly to the moon? All right. I'm not going to get into what Power Deep is talking about. We had that is a conversation I won't ever talk about here again. There's too many sensitive discussions about that, right? Yeah, I can do it, and you have done it again. Freddy's going to kick your ass. Freddy Krueger, there's no power greater than his, right? He is the ultimate power. He cannot be defeated. Jason, you are mama's boy with your Camp Crystal. Let's see here. He never knows when to shut up. Yeah, just wait till Freddy kicks your ass, right? Happy Pride Month. The real powder slap is here. Good to have you here for your entertainment privilege, my friends. Spiritual entertainment, comedy, and spirituality together every day. Don't forget to go up and touch the like button up there. You see it? You see that like button up there? Help a bot out. Help a bot out. I do this for a living. I have these conversations with you every day. Like and subscribe and go to that join button. Join our community. Yesterday we played Baldur's Gate 3 together. I still have room for one more, right? We have a wonderful community. I have room for one more if you want to play Baldur's Gate 3 with us. We had a wonderful playthrough of that yesterday. I had a lot of fun. I didn't want to stop. I wanted to keep going. But people live overseas that I was playing with, and it was really late for them. Freddy may be more powerful, but Jason is cooler. He's got a cooler mask. Yeah. He's got a cool. His powers are endless. Can't you see the gay rabbit on his magic stick? He gave it to him by Beelzebub himself. Yes, I got this directly from the pit of hell. Yeah. Do you know Prestige worldwide? Oh, of course. Yeah, I am the Prestige worldwide. Clown is closer to Cthulhu than Freddy. You think so? The It Clown. You think he is more? Well, he doesn't count. The It Clown is not a human being. He is an alien, right? He is an alien from another world. Now, if you understand the Steve King universe, this being comes from beyond the veil. Now, the Dark Tower is the foundation for everything Steve King. If you understand the Dark Tower universe, you understand where it came from. it came from beyond this veil that of chaos that keeps the demonic entities at bay. It is one of these beings that is from beyond the veil. And it has to operate by the laws of the universe here. So the Dark Tower universe is very interesting. If you, Steve King lore, yeah, everything is built around the Dark Tower. Let's see here. What is the total level of the OSAs? I don't know. Batman is here. Where's Robin at? Where's Robin at? Right? Yeah. Double tap the screen. My boss, the devil, will get mad if you don't double tap. Sandra Lynn, good to see you again. Hope you're having a wonderful summer solstice energy today. The sun stays in place for like 3 days, right? If you're up in the UK, you get to see it just stuck in the sky, right? And if you're up in Scotland, right? Extra broccoli salad for Zergs. Yes, he had a beautiful broccoli salad that he showed to us on our Discord server yesterday. Make you want to just eat it up, right? Let's see, where are we at? Yeah, we don't do spam here. The Amasari is here. Oh my. I'm generally going to check this lore out. Yeah, it's interesting. All of Steve King's books are written in a universe. There's a consistency. Like if you watch the It TV show, that was what was it on Amazon or Netflix or something? The It Welcome to Derry. You have the gentleman that is in it. You will also find in The Shining. The cook in The Shining that helps the little boy out. He is the soldier that is helping the army find the location of the it. It is all related. The psychic energies, the psychic powers, they're all related. And if you watched recently The Institute, there's a show called The Institute. That was the latest Steve King universe thing. You have all these beings with psychic powers. Steve King is a very spiritual writer, right? You can be a little bit perverted if you watch some of his stuff, but very, very spiritual. Good always wins in the end if you watch Steve King stuff, right? Unless it's Cujo. Oh, man. You like all people? Yeah, we like all people here. I entertain all people. All people are welcome here. Let's see here. Isn't the lore based on a giant turtle? I don't know about that. You enjoy watching the bards with magic rabbits and rakes? I don't know. You like the Kingdom Hospital? It was a good horse. Oh, that was a good one. Yeah. There's one. If you watch the Misery movie, the movie series based on the lady who's in that terrible, frightening series about she abducts the writer, breaks his knees and stuff, legs, keeps him. Now that is an interesting series too. She's kind of like the hero instead of the villain. If you watch the Misery series, I forgot what it was called. Yes, I love all Steve King I grew up with, right? George Lucas is good too, yeah. Ellie Forever, you've changed your name. Good morning, Featherbart. Love to see you this morning. It's like the stained glass looking in the background. Ellie Forever, our good Irish friend. Huge Irish Catholic family. You come now. Do you still practice your Catholicism, or do you have some other type of spirituality, Ellie? Do you still continue your ancestral traditions? Fiona too. Fiona's an Irish Catholic, and she comes on here, right? Hollow Knight is goated, but Rain World is better. Yeah, yeah. You like that game a lot, don't you? Yeah, you like that game a lot. Misery was a great movie. I didn't know there was a series. Oh, you'll love it. You will love the series. I think it's like 2 seasons long. It talks about this woman who abducted a child and then goes to this place where there's these energy vampires that I mean, I don't want to spoil it for me, but you will love it. It sets this lady is like mentally ill, right? And she's it really, you could see where she's coming from. She's a hero in the series, because only the what he does is he takes this person who would otherwise be an evil entity in the world, right? Because he shows that this progression of the loss of her brain, her mind, and it makes her into a hero. Only someone with such disabilities could save the world. That's what you see in this Misery series. It was really well done. Really well done. Hell 9000. Hell 9000 is a scary robot in 2001, 2010. What is my favorite band on music? Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin is, I think, one of my favorites. Coldplay. It depends on what type. I mean, I listen to all. I listen from everything to jazz to electronic dance music. It just depends on what mood I'm in. I put my playlist on and I drive, right? You're a wax binker in the chat for your homie the Bod. The Chronic King here is rolling up a giant reefer. The Dark Force is strong with this one, yes. If you want to see it that way. I'm just an entertainer, right? That's all that I am. No darkness here, just laughter and spirituality, right? You're waking and baking for the day. Steve Kinwright, the Umbrella Academy. I don't think he did. I could be wrong. I could be wrong about that. Like you said, Coldplay, people love it to hate them. Yeah, people don't like the newest. I mean, as Coldplay progressed in their entertainment, it got a little bit more too mellow for people, I guess, too pop oriented, right? I think that the leader that of Coldplay, he just is growing up, right? He's going through phases and stages. He's got a family now, so he writes about love and stuff like that. That's how I see the Cold. I love Coldplay very much. Let's see. Invocations and curses, not here. Space Ghost. Oh, what a wonderful cartoon. Rush is good, yeah. The old Rush stuff, yeah. Tom Sawyer. Those were some good bands, right? Back then, right? Rush is really good. They're also gay and Jewish too, right? The lead singer is he's a Jewish gentleman, and I believe he is gay, right? If I'm not mistaken. You don't like Coldplay? Yeah, I love Hiroshi. Good to see you. How's gas station going, my friend? Our friend Hiroshi's always got sales. Let's see here. Some of the new stuff, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's kind of like, are they really a rock and roll band anymore, right? I just see them as they're growing up, right? They don't do what they used to do. Now, the leader of Coldplay, he is very, very talented. I mean, this how he creates his music. Yeah, I think he is a very talented individual. They say about gay Jewish musicians. Oh, my Super Scott is here. Don't forget, my friends, as you're coming in, to touch that wonderful like button up there. I do this for a living, and I appreciate people to do that. Right? When I don't make money here anymore, I will return to it being a hobby. But as long as people are, liking and subscribing and joining our community by the join button, buying me coffee, I will be here every day. 25 years. That's my commitment to you. I'm going to do this till I'm 75 years old, maybe beyond, right? It depends on if I could stand anymore, right? More cowbell, damn it. More cowbell. The biggest band in the world with awesome success. They will get their critics. Yeah, they're huge, right? They're huge. Chris Martin is he's a wonderful entertainer. It broke my heart when he went through his divorce, right? That broke my heart. And that wasn't his fault. He was a very faithful husband. When she was talking about departing, they would ask him questions, and he was like, meeting her is like winning the lotto, he said, right? He was a very faithful. I got 60K subs pretty quick. Took me a year. I'm about, next week I should have 60. It took about a year to get there. Wheelchair stream. Wheelchair erectile dysfunction false teeth stream. That's the destiny, right? That's the destiny. How old am I now? I'm going to be 50 years old next month. July 9th is my birthday. 50 years old, my friends. You need money for food? Yeah, sure you do. You're not getting any here. These people do these scams where they'll go on your YouTube stream and they'll say, can you give me I ran out of gas or I'm hungry. Can you go to my PayPal account? Yeah, we're not going to help you out here. I'm sorry. I only help out people in my community that I can see and touch. You are not one of them. Freddie Mercury seemed to be an amazing performer. Yeah, he was wonderful, right? I was never a fan of the music, but he was a wonderful entertainer. That's just not my style of music. Am I on a quest? Yes, I'm on a quest to learn to love people unconditionally. That is my quest. I'm just learning how to do it. Learning to not keep people at a distance, learning to invite them into my experience. It's a very new thing for me to do. Double tap if you love Elder Scrolls. Yeah. Daisy of England. I've seen you in Winterhold. You did. Yes. I was the naked man running through the streets of Winterhold. Yeah, that was me. Pentagrams everywhere, right? This is a solstice pentangle. That's what it is. That's a hard quest. It certainly is. Hail Talos, my friends. You're cleaning your house, listening to craft work. Interesting. By the order of the Jarl, you want to stop. Yeah, the Jarl tried to get me, but I'm too fast. Oh, yeah, that's a lovely sweater, honey. My wife's getting ready for work here. You heard Jesus like his feet tickled. Oh my, not the ones that come to your gas station. You have a one-sided relationship if you love unconditionally because everything else. No, you don't. Loving people unconditionally is not one-sided. It is your nature. It is participation in the unity. It is participation in the divine. When you love someone unconditionally, you are living your authentic life. You are in union with the divine. Love is not a reality that is not just self for yourself. It is participation in the web of life. When I learn to love on people conditionally, I am loving the whole, the reality, right? I used to think like you did. I was afraid to love people unconditionally because I never thought I would get a return, that I'd be living suffering. You don't suffer. You become authentically who you are as a human being when you learn to love people unconditionally. You are at your greatest as a human being when you do this. Glad to have you here, Daisy. Yes. We love the earth, certainly. Your parents do that. Yeah. Well, I didn't as a parent either. I'm just learning to do it now. It's never too late, right? Because I didn't know how. No one told me about that, right? Learning to even my wife. When you get in a relationship, what motivates you is what the other person does for you, right? How they make you feel, right? Eventually in my relationship with my wife, I just made a decision to say, I don't care how she makes me feel. I'm going to love her unconditionally. And that's when my relationship began to go on into a new level of experience, right? Loving people unconditionally, unfortunately, it's something that I think takes a lifetime to understand. Carl Jung understood this. He said, like, when you're in your 40s, that's when you really get to really understand the world that you're living, to understand yourself. Because most of your younger life, everything that motivates you is your instincts, your feelings, the impression of the world around you. You're really not operating as a free human being. You're just being tossed around by every new experience, right? Each of, as Ram Dass said, each of our journeys are unique. But what is not unique is the root that we all share, that of unconditional love. That is your nature. That is your the center of your being is unconditional love. And loving other people is being this way, is being your authentic self. Let's see. There's high elves in chat, certainly very high. Let's see. He looks like he cosplays as a sorcerer. No, I'm a real gay Jewish sorcerer in real life. Yeah. Sounds like Dungeons and Dragons. We do that later on. Being a bard is living my ancestral experience. My ancestors were bards. My ancestors were Celts. I am a member of a bardic order, the Order of Bards, Ovites, and Druids. So the practice, I'm certainly inspired by them, and I do it in my own way. It's much different than Dungeons and Dragons, in very much. You are from Paraguay. Oh my, that's at the end of the world. I've never spoken to someone from Paraguay. Wow, that is beautiful. What an interesting place. Paraguay is like at the bottom of the world, right? What is it like to live there, right? People we don't often have conversations about what's going on in Paraguay today, right? That's an interesting place. Let's see. You think his ancestors were trolls? Well, your ancestors were penises, right? Autocorrect curse, yeah. People have obviously never seen a real gay Jewish sorcerer before. Oh my. Yeah, well, the reality is people are just ignorant. They think this is a Star of David. They ask me if I'm gay and Jewish. So I just roll with it now. Yeah. Pythagoras did use a pentagram, yeah. Let's see here. Where am I at? Now I want to talk to you about something briefly that's important to me. It's about farming, right? How often do you talk about farming as a spiritual practice? You think that people who are gurus and clergymen are the spiritual people, but the most spiritual people in the world are farmers. Why do I say that? We live in a time when the land and the food have become ordinary to us. They're no longer spiritual, right? We no longer see them as spiritual realities. In older cultures, the farmer was not a worker of the land. The farmer was the high priest in the community. This was the person who drew nourishment from the land and offered it back, both as a physical and spiritual sustenance. Food for our ancestors was not a symbol. It was a real spiritual act. Eating was a way to commune with the natural world. And the natural world was understood as spiritual, right? There was no separation between the two. Now, today, we have divided the spiritual from everything else, right? The results are easy to see. Our food no longer gives us life in a deep sense. It has become something that harms us. A biodynamic farmer friend of mine His name is Dr. Michael Martin. Some of you watched him on here before. He once said that we're basically, when we go to our grocery stores, we're eating shit and dying. That's what's going on in the world. Food is no longer spiritual, right? It's become poison to us. It's killing us. Look at how unhealthy we are. I live in the most unhealthy country in the world. His point was not only about quality, it was about the loss of the spiritual element. Biodynamic farming is a spiritual reality for my friend, Dr. Michael Martin. Food, it should be a sacred right? Now it's something that moves us closer to death rather than deepening into life, right? We're eating to die, not eating to live, right? That's what we are taught in my culture. Now, if we want to heal this, we need to recover the spiritual value of the farm. We need to rediscover that eating is a communion with the divine. When we eat, we are taking part in a relationship with the land and with the life that grows from it. When we honor that relationship, we restore something essential that has been missing. We remember that food is not only fuel, it is a meeting place between us and the sacred world that has always wanted to be with us. Now, try this as an exercise, if you would, right? Try this as an exercise. Next time you have a meal, eat it slowly, and whatever religious persuasion that you might be, think about your deities or whatever think about this as an experience rather than as something you just do. Like religious people like to pray over their food. The eating itself should be the prayer, right? Think about that as an exercise. Try that out. See how eating works out for you, right? When you're eating as a spiritual encounter, it's much different than right? It will change the way you exist when you start seeing your food as a spiritual encounter. All right? Am I a Satanist? What the hell does that have to do with anything that I was saying here? What a ridiculous presentation. Healthy Earthman, right? Genesis, nice to see you again. Yeah, I practice druidry. Remind you of a character from Lord of the Rings? Yeah, I get that a lot, right? That's because you people aren't cultured. You don't know anything about the traditions of my ancestors who were Celts, right? So for you, it's all about Lord of the Rings and so on and so forth. Do the stars align with my life? Well, I don't live my life by what the stars are saying to me. Now, I certainly look at the energies that are present in the cosmos. I certainly do that. Honey, you need to go downstairs and tell him to cancel his appointment. I just got a text. My son forgot to cancel his doctor's appointment. Are you leaving right now? All right. I got to give my wife a kiss goodbye when she leaves, and I'll bring the tortoise in here. If you don't, the Seven of Anubis is here. Good to see you. It does have mythology and astrology. Yeah. I read runes to read the energies. I don't let the energies tell me what to do. I use the energies to plot out my course in life. The stars don't dictate. The stars inform. And that's how you should be doing your astrology. Now, what's unfortunate is there are people who are enslaved to divination. They can't even go out of their house without the stars being right. That's inappropriate. The stars should not compel you. They should inform you about what is possible today. And when you learn to use divination in a healthy way, it can be very beneficial to you, right? Yeah, whenever I have important decisions to make, I always use my runes. the runes have been a very helpful guide in my decision making. Let's see here. Where am I at? Is your son a snow elf? Yeah, he is. Jesus raised the dead. That's not magic. No, that's magic. Yeah, the idea of magic should not be separated from the miraculous, right? Now, the idea of raising some from the dead is certainly a possibility, right? We don't have the technology in the way that it's described in the Bible as someone raising themselves from the dead. We do not. So our doctors have certainly done this. Our doctors have raised people from the dead, right? Not in the death in the fullest sense. They're not like going to a graveyard and pulling people out of it. That's an impossibility. There's been no one going to graveyards and bringing corpses up out of the ground, giving them skin back. That is an impossibility. But science is, and understanding dying has gone a long way, as beyond brain and heart failure. The process of death, it takes quite a while for the body to die completely, right? And, in understanding that, the nature of that, it helps make sense of the possibility of bringing people back from that state, right? Let's see here. Good day, Ned Dustman. Good to see you again, our good friend. Yeah, nothing is impossible, right? If you could think about it, you now have the will to try to manifest that. Now, you might not have the energy to accomplish that deed, but, the will begins the process. This is what has happened in terms of our healing arts of the day. Right? It was all rooted in trial and error in the practice of magic. It's given us our local pharmacy, for instance, right? Alchemy. Without people using their will and going beyond the natural limits, where the natural limits say, you can't go beyond this line. Well, magic says, yes, I can, right? Lazarus was dead. Lazarus is not a real story. That's not a real story. Have I played more? Yeah, I played all of anything Elder Scrolls I have played. I have all of the games, yeah. Let's see. Hindus have billions of gods. Hindus is a wonderful religion. And when you say Hindus, you have to understand that not all Hindus are the same, right? Like, for instance, Krishna devotees, they only have one. Right? All that matters. The other ones don't really matter as much, right? The realm of the mind is the architect's draft, their blueprints. That's right. Case Cipher 88, right? This is blasphemy. Prove it. Prove it. Life is more than just a being, by the way. Yeah, life is think of it as a canvas, right? Think of it, life, your creativity. People are not taught to be creative. They're taught to be cogs in a machine. You have to take back the canvas from your captors who are trying to tell you how to live, right? Your life is your creativity, and you only got one shot at this. You only have, so take the risks you need. I got to walk my wife out real quick. I'll bring back the tortoise, my friends. Let me see here. Give my buddies, tell them goodbye. All right. Here comes my lady tortoise. Here comes the tortoise, for your entertainment, leisure, my friends. There she is. Oh, look at her. Oh, the glorious lady tortoise. You see how beautiful she is? Look at how beautiful this creature is, right? Now, all animals, what do they say to you, right? When you see an animal, what does your instinct tell you? It tells you to love, right? It tells you to reach out your hand, right? Do you see what animals invoke in you? Animals invoke your nature, which is loving. That is your nature, right? For the mentally healthy, right? You want to reach out and touch and love these creatures, right? That is your nature, is loving. And the gift of the animal, it brings that out of you. The animal wants to love you, right? The animal wants you to reach out and touch it, right? There you are. Say goodbye to all of your fans. Thank you for the spiritual lesson. The animals can teach you so much about spirituality if you let them, right? Let me put you away, my beautiful creature. All right, back to you. All right, my friends. Don't forget to like and subscribe as you come in. I do this every day. I saw a camera lady in here. I saw the camera lady in here. Where is she still in here? I thought I saw a camera lady. Now she's got a cool Batman thing that she does. Was that her? There she is, the camera lady. She's got a cool Batman thing that she does. I was watching that yesterday. She like reads through the comic book in a very. You should be a dungeon master. I play D&D with you. I mean, you do a great narrating, camera lady. You ever think about playing D&D? Let me know. I would love to be at your table. You do a great job. Or you could be a player at my table. I would love to have you as a player, camera lady. We want to get you on our Discord server, camera lady, if you're interested. We'd love to have you on our Discord server. Let me know. Good morning, all of our good friends. The Slicky Pang is here. Good to see you. And Ryan. Good to see you, our good friend Ryan, for your entertainment leisure here. Where are we at? You love the Elder Scrolls, but I don't create a channel and cosplay the Oblivion Crisis because I'm obsessed. Well, you live a boring life. I mean, the Oblivion gates are all around us. We have to prepare for the outcome of the Daedra invading all of us, right? We have to get ready for that, right? You're just living in your own ignorance while the Daedra are going to invade and take over everything. Oh, what a sad life you live. Pull your head out of your ass. Let's see here. Yeah, camera lady's got a great channel. Yeah. I'm moving. Good for you. Good for you. And you agree with that? Mr. Bean is here. Oh, man, what a great entertainer, Mr. Bean, right? What a great entertainer. You see, a cornered world citizen here has gone batshit crazy, right? He goes on streams with his mental angst and whines and bitches. You know, that is a sure symptom of losing your mind when you have to go on people's YouTube streams, right, and whine and bitch, right? The imperial propaganda all the time, my friend. Yeah. Believe in him and follow in his footsteps. Yeah, Talos wants you to believe and follow in his footsteps. Yes, I agree. I reject all concrete claims regarding spirituality. Nobody knows nothing. And nobody cares here what you reject. I am an entertainer. I don't care. I have nothing to prove to you at all. Don't care at all. Young Gonzo, thank you, my friend. Yeah, don't forget, my friend, to touch the like button, subscribe. Spirituality and comedy here every day for your entertainment privilege. I do this. We have wonderful conversations, and we later on we're going to play games during the middle of the day, and then I'll be on with the show tonight as well. I do this Voice of the Bard Monday and Tuesdays during the summer 2 times, and I play games in the middle of the day. Yesterday we had a wonderful Baldur's Gate 3 stream. That was a lot of fun. Right? We role played the entire thing. That was lots and lots of fun. Let's see. Oh no, you touched a nerve? Oh, quit touching your private parts while you're watching. I mean, I don't get to see it, but I think you're a pervert. Yeah. I rebuke thee, Jesus, you demon. You're rebuking the Jesus now. Oh, man. You just put your chicken nuggets in the air fryer? Oh, Mama would be so proud. Mama, I'm coming home. I got my chicken nuggets in the air fryer today. Look at you. What an accomplishment. Right? You should get a STEAM achievement for that one. Right? Let's see. You were talking to someone else, not you. Damn it. All right. Like and subscribe. Can I get a shout out to your dick in your mouth? Yeah. Go. There you go. There you go. Right? Yeah. I love how they put these things in here to try to trip you up. Right? I know all of your bullshit. Right? The magic wand is another telltale sign of witchcraft. No, that's called my penis. I mean, I don't do any rituals with it. Yeah. Did someone use your rebuke today? Now, there's been no rebukings. I don't even know if I have the energy to do that shit anymore. I mean, it's really ridiculous. I am been the most exercised man in the world. Rebukes, casting out, Christ compelling me. I mean, there's no more demons left. They're all gone. I mean, it's really ridiculous that I get abused by Christian people on here every day, right? Saying I have devils. I'm just an entertainer. Let's see here. Hello from New Zealand, my wonderful Kiwi friend Jay. Good to have you here. My friend Jay, good to see you. Every day you get ready for work, you hear my wisdom. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you very much. That one guy who is growing right now. Well, how are you growing? Now, I don't know what type of growing is going on. Maybe you're being aroused, or I don't understand. I don't know. Well, we appreciate you being here. Either way, right? Let's see here. There were witches and warlocks in Palestine. This shit is everywhere, right? This shit is everywhere, right? Where am I? You wake up just in time for your live streams. It's a coincidence. I think not. Yeah. Destiny, right? Synchronicity probably is a better word, right? The goddess brings all kinds of wonderful people here, right? Our wonderful cosmos. Oh my, do you worry that you might be flirting with dangerous black magic? Oh, I welcome it. I would love to get a good flirt going on with some black magic, if you please. What was that lady who sang that song? Some of you are like, what does he say? That's a song from the 1989 or something like that. Let's see, or Black Velvet. I can't remember what the name is. It was a beautiful song from the 80s. Someone said the other day, so many Christians hating. Yeah, I don't have a problem with Jesus, just his followers. They're the assholes that come on here every day. Witchcraft is rebellion. No, witchcraft is fun. Witchcraft, I'm not rebelling. I'm having a good time with my orgies. Yeah. We get a big cauldron in the middle, and we have this huge orgy around it. I mean, that's a lot of fun. There's no rebellion. It's just having a good time. When I go visit my Wiccan friends, I'm always the first in line for the wonderful orgies that they have. They're much better than the Christian orgies. I did a lot of Christian orgies. The Wiccans, they really know how to throw an orgy, right? Synchronicities, coincidence, yeah, same thing, right? Gumball's always making us laugh here. Yep. Carl Jung, I'm glad I'm young and not Jungian. Yeah. You get all these people who want to be this or that. Why can't you just be people who, I like these ideas. When you become something like I am a Jungian, I'm a Thomist. I'm a Republican. I am a progressive. You're stuck. You're letting an ideology control you. I am a Platonist. Why can't you just be a human being and appreciate various ideas, right? Why, when someone says, I am something, right? It is a form of vanity, really. It only suits you when you're having a conversation. I am this, right? You've really just enslaved yourself. Now, the ideas might be nice, but you just made yourself stuck, right? Oh, let's see here. How am I? I'm doing good. Intersecting yours. Yeah. You are a pagan? Well, welcome. I am not a pagan. I am a monotheist. I only worship one goddess. That's it. Pagans have too many deities for me. Oh, let's see. You're just curious. Ooh, Ryan is curious. Is it not insecurity often? They need something to attach to. It could be many things, right? It could be many things. It is the way we have been taught to develop. We like to find a tribe and get our cigars and tequila out and talk about us, right? Have I ever seen Hubert Rischel? I can't find him. Yeah, he is with Elvis and Jesus at the Burger King in Kalamazoo. Worship the money god. Well, whatever pays the bills, right? Yeah. Ellie's a real girl, damn it. She's a real girl. You are the youngest of what, 12, right? Big Irish Catholic family? Or somewhere in the mixed, right? Oh, Allah is here. Allah is here. Look at that. Allah is Muhammad's version of God. Yeah, it's a terrible version. All the Abrahamic religions are terrible, right? Now, people rise out of these experiences, but at the fundamental level, the Abrahamic faiths have been terrible to the world. Just yesterday, I was talking about the sacrifice of Abraham. It's like this is some type of wise and wonderful thing. Any other religion that says the God wants you to kill the child, right? And the father goes and gets the child, wraps it all off. Even though he didn't do it in the end, the whole idea that father would kill his own son to please his God should be something we say is terrible, not wonderful. It should be, I don't believe that was a real story. No father would do that to his son that he loves. I would tell God this: you want me to kill my son? You're the God. Do it yourself, asshole. Right? I think it is a terrible and wicked story that needs to be called out as terrible. Because if it's real, think about the trauma of Isaac. All of the psychological trauma that your father doesn't love you and is willing to kill you. You should love your children more than anything. You should love your family as God, right? I think it is terrible. Let's see here. Jesus worked as a carpenter. Doesn't say that in the Bible. Doesn't say it in the Bible. Let's see. Pinocchio wanted to be a real boy. Pinocchio is a real boy. He's just not the boy we think he is, right? Pinocchio is a wonderful story about authentic humanity, right? We're all Pinocchio in a way, right? Wanted to kill his kid. Yeah, bad move. Yeah, it's a terrible story, right? It's a terrible story. Let's see here. The Binding of Isaac. That was a video game, right? I never played that. The Binding of Isaac, right? 100% Zerg. Yeah. Zerg has wonderful memes on his channel. Very, very funny if you want to check him out. Zerg, the meme master. The meme master. Jiminy Cricket. Yeah, he was part of that, the Disney rendition. There was an Italian actor who did the Pinocchio. He also Some of you probably remember that. He did a wonderful job. He's a comedian. He also did a movie about being in the World War II, as him and his son were captured by the Nazis, right, during World War II. This Italian actor who did the Pinocchio, that guy is funny as hell. If you ever saw that, it's a sad and funny show at the same time, because he is trying to tell his son that this is part of a game show, because he doesn't want his son to know how terrible what's going on. And the guy ends up dying. His son ends up living. It's like, at the end, it's like, we won, right? Does anyone remember that film? It was a very good one. Do I practice ESP? Oh, I wish. That would be fun. You have to run avoiding a father who wants to kill you. Binding of Eyes. That's the video game, right? Very appropriate. What an evil God and an evil father. Joseph and Mary were very rich indeed. Yeah. That's an interesting story, right? Gumby. He was once a little green slab of clay, right? Gumby is a wonderful. I used to love watching Gumby as a young person. Yeah. Every old oak was once a sapling that survived thousands of bad days. Ooh, what wisdom do you have, Joe Butler, about the oaks? You are protected, your angel Michael. Gumby, what is it? Is that like Pokey or Prickle or Goo? Which one is your angel there? Jimmy Cricket and Cleo were your favorite characters in Disney's Pinocchio. Look at that. The movie was Life is Beautiful. Thank you. You are a person of culture. You remember that. That was a powerful film. Very powerful film. Yeah. That guy was I think he's still around. He was a wonderful comedian, a wonderful actor, right? That was Pope John Paul II's, if you're a Catholic, his favorite film, Life is Beautiful, right? He was friends with the comedian, right? Crazy Fox is here. Oh my, crazy Fox. Good to see you. Good to have you here. You're going to work again. Take care. A guy who's growing downstairs. Yeah. Take care. He's actually does gardening or something, right? But we like to have fun with him, right? Lucifer knows Michael. I mean, that's all made up. Who knows? Lucifer's not even a real name. Gumby was made by Art Clokey. Yeah, he was a wonderful claymation maker. Art Clokey back in the 50s and 60s, right? Yeah, I got my children. My oldest son, he's now 21. I tried to get him into Gumby, right? Gumby was a wonderful form of entertainment. Let's see. I rebuke thee in the name of Jesus. I'm a clown again. I'm from hell. It is dark and evil there. And now the Christian is sending me back. I just want to be a clown. There. Thank you. That was the spirit of Ricky Barber again. He's always coming out here, the clown, right? The clown Christian Ricky Barber. Oh, my. Thank you, Christian friend. It's been a while, like maybe 4 days since I've had an exorcism. Thank you so much. It's like having an orgasm, right? You want to watch any of my other exorcisms? I have a playlist called Daily Exorcism, where you could see all of the Christian powers at work. Yeah, you triggered me. Yeah, it triggered me. It's happening, French. Good to see you. Mindcrawler, good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. As a slang word, cross the oceans. Interesting. Yeah, it got rebuked. Yeah, it's really getting old. I don't have any demons left. I mean, Christians, what the hell do you want me to do anymore? I mean, I got over 365 exorcisms in the tank here. You go to my playlist, daily exorcism, you'll see all that shit there. I mean, Christians, why don't just go watch the playlist? Don't come on here anymore. There's no more devils left. Satan is like, get the hell out of here. You're not welcome back in hell. You're always getting the exorcisms, right? Let's see here. Thank God. We'll make sure you check out the playlist 7 days a week. Yeah. The bard is bald. Yeah, I'm old. I'm losing my hair. Look at that shit. Look at that receding hairline, right? I can make you go blind when the sun hits it, right? Yeah. That's what happens when you're old. You lose your hair. You lose your teeth. You get dentures. Your wiener stops working. You go blind. I mean, I had 20/20 vision until I was like 40 years old. And now I have to wear glasses, right? I got to take pills to make my wiener work. I got to get Rogaine and minoxidil to rub all over my head. You know, I tried using that for a beard. It didn't work. Good morning, dog. Serious question. Rebuke is different. No, rebuke is a form of exorcism. When you say, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, you're trying to tell that demon to get lost. So now exorcism has various form, right? The rebuke is its minor form. Now, there's deeper rituals depending on which tradition you're a part of, right? The Roman Catholics are famous for their exorcism rites, right? Exorcisms has been many phases. Interesting, in the Eastern Church, in the Orthodox Church, they had rites to exorcise vampire demons. The Greek Orthodox Church had vampire slayers back in the 1800s. This is all documented. It is all historical. They had special rituals where they would go to a corpse and make sure it doesn't turn into a vampire. I mean, there's all kinds of this, right? Throughout human history. Yeah, I was involved in it when I was a Christian for quite a while, right? Even today, I run into people who have problems with entities and things. And the entities, whatever power they have, you have given them, right? You have given them the right over you in whatever capacity. They don't care if you're a child, they'll take advantage of you. And you have to teach the person how powerful they really are on the inside. Nobody is separated from God. And when you could teach a person that they have the ultimate power in the universe, you have begun the exorcism, right? When you teach them to stand up against the force that is within them, you have taught them the path of freedom. And often you need to assist, right? You have to intervene. You have to share your energy with the person because they're not there yet, especially if they're really, really young. You have to be able to take their hand and stand against this entity, whatever it is, a psychological manifestation, an ancestor who's being a dick, or, I've run into all kinds of dark things that I've experienced, growing up, right? What's going on, Kyle? You are in love here? Ghost Dog is here? Oh my. Started as scams. No, exorcisms have been, is a form of treating psychological trauma. Exorcism is a symbol, right? We have modern psychiatry now, and it does the same thing, right? It's just dealing with that inner person, inner reality. And there's a lot we don't know about collective consciousness, right? Our unity with things that are from our ancestors past or in our culture. There's a lot of work that still needs to be done on that in psychology. Carl Jung started that, right? Someone in the live stream is stealing your sweet roll. Damn it! Stop the sweet roll theft here in the audience here. You need a shrill wiggle or a cudgel for a walking stick. Yeah. This is my walking stick, my rabbit stick here. You will bow and worship Jesus? No, I won't. Any deity that demands worship of me will get this. I will never worship anyone. I will never worship anyone. Jesus, to me, deserves an embrace rather than a knee. Right? When you're bowing on your knee, you're a slave. Right? If I see Jesus seated at a throne, I'll be like, get your ass up. I'm going to give you a hug. Right? That's the kind of relationship you should have with Jesus, where you know that he loves you unconditionally rather than put you on your knees. You should be able to go up to him and say, get up. I'm going to give you a hug, right? If you can't do that as a Christian, you're a slave to a wicked God. That's what you are. Tron is here. Good to see you, Tron. You've been studying about your anxiety and PTSD and etc. Yeah. Yeah, Tron, we appreciate you being here. What is the purpose of this? Entertainment, comedy, and spirituality together here, my friends. Don't forget to hit the like button right up there. 100 likes I need today. I got an hour to do it. Help a bot out. And I'll be back later today to play some video games about 12 p.m. And then tonight at about 5 p.m., I will be on here for a few hours doing Voice of the Bot. And I'll be high. I'll be taking my gummy, so we get the comedy in there, right? You don't know anything about Discord, Camera Lady. It is an app that allows for communication. You can talk voice, or you can do the typing. It's a very popular form of social media, Camera Lady, and it's a free app, and we have a wonderful community. Now, if you send me an email and say, this is Camera Lady, I want to be a part of Discord, I will send you a link. Here's my email, Camera Lady. We play games together on there. We talk about recipes, about life. We have a wonderful Discord community. And I would love to have Camera Lady on there. There you go, Camera Lady. That's my email there. If you download the app, I will send you a link, and you could become one of our members, because you're a wonderful person here. And if you are a YouTuber, we support what you do. We have a section in my Discord called YT Support. If you put your videos there, I will like and I will subscribe and I will comment for my community members to help you to get your YouTube going, right? Get your YouTube going. Am I a geek? Yeah, why not? Yeah, I am a geek. Yeah. Let's see. Any rabbit recipes? Oh, you're a terrible person. How dare you speak of rabbits, my sacred spiritual animal, in such a way? Oh, my. Yeah, no one said Happy Father's Day. Yeah. Not even some of my kids, they forgot about it. My oldest daughter, she's the only one. My son forgot about Father's Day, and no one remembers their dad anymore, right? It's all about mom. On Mother's Day, they all call her. Who calls me? Only my oldest daughter. That's it, right? Let's see here. Do I know SUP? What is an SUP? I don't know what that is. Where are we at? Bard, do you know Kenny? No, I don't. I don't know any of this shit you're talking about here. Sounds like some weird-ass shit. Tron, you're a father. You're a father? Well, happy Father's Day to you, Tron. Happy Father's Day to you. What about getting it in the rear for a bit? Well, I mean, whatever suits you, right? Whatever you enjoy. I don't care if you like the rear. I mean, that's your prerogative. I hope I find Jesus. Is he lost? Jesus, where are you? Is it like, where's Waldo? I got to go and find Jesus in the crowd, right? Yeah, you people are so judgmental. How do you know I don't have Christ in my heart, right? It's because I'm not doing it the way you want, right? Because you're controlled and manipulated. And it's never good enough until I'm doing it your way, right? I talk about Christian shit on here all the time, about loving your neighbor and your enemy, but that shit's just not good enough for you, right? Because most of Christianity is not about living like Christ. It's about having the right ideas. They go around saying, you're not a real Christian because you don't have the same ideas as I do. Meanwhile, they ain't doing shit in their communities. They're not out loving their neighbors and enemies. They only do so when it's convenient for them, right? And they go around saying, we are the true ones. When I was a clergyman, we had these things called apologists. They were huge assholes that would come in your church and argue with everybody and say, we are in the true church now. I'm like, well, how come nobody can see it, asshole? You're going around arguing with people all the time. Meanwhile, nothing's going on in the inside. Nobody would know it if you were a follower of Christ. You have all the right ideas, but you don't have him. Right? If you have the reality, people will see it. They will be attracted to it. Right? When you have to go around arguing about it all the time, what does that say about your Christianity? That it's bullshit. Right? Let's see here. Let's see here. You are in international fighters, what you're doing. You're pretty funny, bro. Yeah, thank you, Lighthouse. Yeah. Let's see here. Love you, Mr. Take on Religion. It's just a map to be a good person. No, it isn't. Religion is our creativity. And some of it is terrible, right? Some people, the way they do their religion is terrible. Yeah, being a good person should not be the goal of a religion. How you love unconditionally should be the goal, right? Learning to love people unconditionally is the greatest religion in the world, if you are able to see that. Yeah, like I said earlier before, right? Gurus don't do shit. Priests, clergymen don't do shit, right? The real spiritual people are the ones who love you unconditionally. Those are the ones that you should be listening to. I'm just learning how to do that. I'm 50 years old next month. I'm just learning this shit. Father Bard, Gondor is under attack. Good. Gondor needs to fall, damn it. Gondor needs to fall. You take it back, you love me? Well, I have many lovers on here. Get off the internet. What are you doing here, Joe? What are you doing here? Why do you come on and bitch about what I'm doing? You don't have to be here. Get off my channel, dumbass. You don't like it, right? Oh, man, let's see here. That's right, brother. Preach that love. Love from Texas. Shannon from Texas. Good to see you, Shannon from Texas. Good to have you here for your entertainment privilege. Don't forget to like the stream, my friends. That is a like button up there. Or it might be in the corner for your Apple phone. Help a bard out. I do this for a living. I need that like. I need that sub. I need you to join the community there. Join for the price of a cup of coffee. You can join what I do. I do this every day. You like hamburgers, Angel of Goodness, Goodman? Well, good for you. And nothing like a good burger love, right? We have some real perverts on here when it comes to food. The things that I've learned about, it makes me want to go back to church, really. What people have told me they have done to their hamburgers, or what they do in the Burger King bathroom. I never thought I would hear the things that come on YouTube. I never thought I would hear it. Like, I need to go back to church now. I mean, this stuff is really bizarre behavior, right? You want me to answer your questions? If I feel like you cannot demand from the bard. The bard does what he wants here. What Pokemon character are you? Charizard X. Charizard. You see the fiery pentacle here, the solstice pentacle in the background here. Don't do it, Bard. Don't do it. All right, I won't. he is a high bard of spiritual entertainment. Yeah, the everyday comedy and spirituality together here. We play video games, we play Dungeons and Dragons, whatever you want to talk about, right? My spirituality is druidry. I continue where my ancestors have left off, earth-based spirituality. I am a member of the Order of Bards, Ovites, and Druids. I represent the comedy branch. All of my other druid friends, everything's serious. They always want to meditate and talk about the earth. I'm like, well, let's have a laugh first. Yeah, I represent the comedy branch of the order here. That's how we know it's the end of days. The burger persecution. It is the end times, my friends. People are making love to the hamburgers. The end is here. The rapture can happen any moment here. Get your private parts out of your food. Oh, man. 3 days later, he gave you a star for this. Erection 2.2 is your name? Yeah. Okay. Bruisewell alignment. How are the sacrifices going? Good. We had a wonderful Wicker Man ceremony yesterday. I spent all week long trying to seduce lukewarm Christians at the gay bars. I brought them into my witch coven, and they enjoyed themselves. And then they're like, I need to go back to church now and be forgiven. I'm like, too late. You're in a Wicker Man. You're going to light it up for us today, right? I'm a 40-year-old man. I'm going to be 50 years old next month. 50 years old. I'm an old man. You want to get married to your burger? Well, good for you. There's all kinds of strange people and strange ideas out there. I'm not going to stop you from making love to your hamburger, sir. You know, BK your way, right away, right now. You go through that, the drive-through. You're like, give me my burger. I want to have a good time. Please, I want the number 2 combo meal. Right? You really love them fries, right? Let's see here. You look forward to death. Well, you get up and walk off. Well, that's terrible. Looking forward to death, right? Why not look forward to life, right? What is death going to do for you? You need to learn how to live right now, right? Learn how to live right now. Walk in newness of life, right? Oh, my. All of these wonderful people here. Why not here? See, my friend, why not here? He lives up in the mountains. He doesn't know what the city folk are doing down there to their hamburgers. He's like, he's in a safe place. Right? You're in a safe place in the mountain. Don't leave the mountains, my friend. There's people screwing their hamburgers down here in the city, right? Keep safe. Keep your fortress of solitude up there, because there's all kinds of strange things going on in the world right now. Oh, let's see here. Where am I at here? Humans are dead. When I get up and walk, you get it then, you're dead. Well, I'm alive. Last time I looked. Now, you might want to live your life in a state of despair. I love life. Dying to me is an act of living, right? Natural death is a way to progress in life. Getting old is a way to live rather than a way to die. I have a little bit different philosophy on dying. It's not a bad thing, but a wonderful thing that takes place at the end of our cycle that leads us to a better form of existence, right? I'm proud of you for getting married. Well, congratulations. Congratulations on your union with your hamburger. Yeah. You liked and subscribed. Great. Yeah. Talk about 3D meat. Damn. What are you doing to your 3D printers? My goodness, with these perverts out there. You're making speaking of perversion, my wife was with my daughters at the mall yesterday, doing shopping for dresses and things like that. And my wife's like, I'm not a Christian anymore. I want to go to these stores that I was told not to go to. So she goes into Spencer's and she tells me about the dark things she saw there. It was like going into Diddy's house, she said. There was a whole wall full of plastic wieners in the Spencer's show in the mall, right? They all laughed at it. What was funny is their T-shirts. Now I have two autistic sons. They probably would wear these shirts. One of the shirts that you saw was, this is, I'm autistic and I have a big dick. I mean, how ridiculous, right? Like my sons would wear those shirts with pride, right? Going around. Spence is a strange and bizarre store, right? Trinity, Ivy Moon, good to see you. Right, Trinity, I'm still freaked out about your cousin. Trinity shared a picture of her cousin in his big, large package. Someone recreated him as a golem, right? You have some strange relatives, Trinity, right? Good to have you here, our good friend, Trinity Ivy Moon, for your entertainment leisure. And our resident mythicist is here, grandson of Gordie Howe, Kevin the Howe. Good to have you here, a resident mythicist. Let's see. Jehovah's attacked you yesterday? Really? You were attacked by the Jehovah Witnesses. Usually they're very docile, right? Maybe someone let them off the leash. Yeah. Would I eat another human being if I was starving? No, I would not. And I would not eat my pets either. If it was the end of the world and I was starving, would I eat my rabbits? No, I would not, because my rabbits are a part of me. I would never eat my animals. That would be cannibalism. I would rather die with dignity than eat my pets, right? Because your pets are a part of you. I mean, that is a terrible thing to do, right? I remember this movie I was watching about this medieval movie, and this castle was under siege, and it was a terrible, terrible winter, and there was a knight who had a horse. And all the people in the castle, they wanted to eat it. He's out there with his sword because his horse was him. The horse was a part of him, and he understood that connection. And cannibalism is a terrible thing, and eating your pets is a terrible thing. Would I eat my neighbors? No, I would not. I think cannibalism is a terrible thing, right? Vince, good to have you here, our good friend Vince. I do, but this is not Skyrim. Yeah, this isn't Skyrim music. Tell them, Raven. Yeah, these children come on here. They say that you are listening to Skyrim. Yeah. Don't forget, my friends, I need more likes. We got all these people watching. Double tap your screen, my friends. Yeah. User, you show Jesus to who? What do you mean you show Jesus? I don't understand what you mean by that. Your pet would eat you, some would respect. Yes, because the pet doesn't have the same capacity of love as you do and restraint. The pet does not have that, right? It depends on what kind of pet you would have, right? Like I imagine if you had a tiger, it would certainly eat you, but not necessarily a dog, for instance. Your dog would, no matter how hungry your dog would be, unless it had rabies or something, dogs are very faithful companions. I don't think my rabbits would eat me. They're not carnivores. Yeah. Hail, Talos. Let's see here. You love those things? Your cats would eat you. Oh, my. Let's see. Papua New Guinea ate Captain Cook. Well, cannibalism is a terrible thing, right? It's a terrible thing in human history. Labubu's smile brings luck and fortune. May the power of Labubu shine down on you, my friend. Yeah, Labubu led me out of Christianity. That's the story, right? I was a Christian last year until October, and then I got a Labubu doll, and that led me out of the church. The Christians were right. Labubu is a diabolical creature. Yeah. You raise chickens and get free breakfast every day. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Kylie, Jesus loves us. Thank you. Keredwin loves you. Keredwin loves you. Dogs make better friends than people. You could certainly come to that conclusion, right? The loyalty, the faithfulness of the dog, right, is something that is very powerful in human history, right? That's why they're called your best friend, right? No new gods today. Yeah. Janice is proud of me. Thank you, Janice. Yeah. Uh, I will get married one day too. Oh, are you in the process of getting married? How wonderful. You found someone very special in your life. That's wonderful. Um, Ellie forever. Ellie forever. Shay, good to see you. Shay Jackson, good to have you here, our good friend. Your dog only loves you when you feed it. Oh, man. What do you do? What is green fisting? I don't know. Is that some type of new perversion or something? I don't understand what the hell that is. What are you talking about? Green fisting. What the hell does that mean? You've been married, can't be bothered with relationships anymore, travel abroad, money talks and settles all. The pursuit of love is one of the greatest things that you could do. Now, not everyone, I think, is suited in terms of their inner reality for a marriage, and that's not bad, right? Marriage is not for everybody, but a marriage is, I think, a very worthy pursuit. Finding that other person to love unconditionally, right? And having a family. No father bar. Don't ruin my game. You're single. Ellie is single. If you are a wonderful Irish gentleman or I don't know, lady or whatever, Ellie here is looking for love over in Ireland. She keeps going to the briny stone or whatever it's called. She gives it a kiss every year, looking for love. Right? What is the name of that stone there in Ireland that everyone goes and gives a big kiss, hoping to find a luck, find a relation? My grandma went and kissed that. She's like, she took a picture of her going. They like hold you underneath of it, right? It's at some castle, this sacred stone of luck. Over there in Ireland. I'm a whizzy wizard. Okay. Yeah. Oh, man. Do you whack people with that stick? Yeah, if they're lucky. Yeah, if they're lucky, certainly. Your son will be a husband. Oh, great. Yeah, my oldest son is getting married in September. He found a wonderful girl at college. And they're getting married. Let's see here. The Penguin, is that you? I thought Batman threw you in Arkham. I escaped. I escaped. Yes. Don't kiss the stone. Well, the Blarney stone. That's what it's called. Yeah. Well, they clean it. They sanitize it now, right? Not in the old days. Not when my grandmother kissed it. I don't think they sanitized it. Now we understand about bacteria back then. My grandmother's a Christian, yes. She was, my grandmother was an elder at her, she's a Presbyterian, right? My grandmother was, yeah. My mother was baptized Presbyterian. My father was Roman Catholic. It was a shotgun wedding. You catch this effing staff? Yeah. Is it Cartman? What is a Cartman? I don't understand what a Cartman. You'd rather kiss the Kingstone than kiss the Blarney Stone. I don't know what is the Kingstone. I'm unfamiliar with that. Yeah. I just remember as I was a child, my grandma was all excited about kissing the Blarney Stone. She's like, here, look at my picture of me kissing the Blarney Stone when I was over there. Yeah, my grandmother has traveled all around the world. She would be part of what is called the Elder Hostel community. She ran a hostel for like college students. There'd always be people living at my grandmother's house. travelers, college students, and stuff. My grandmother was really big in traveling around the world. One of the greatest places she says she has traveled to was Egypt. You know, let's see here. You are gooning and screaming at the same time. Well, I don't get to hear it or see it. I don't care. You can have as much fun as you want while watching me. Yeah. We don't do spam here. Your people don't like that stuff. That's Hatsi. You got an admirer here, a fellow gooner, right? They're all doing this together. I don't get to see it. I don't care, right? I forgive you. The Kingston stone, standing stone. Let's say one day the true king of Ireland, when he touches it, will gain the ancient powers. Oh wow, that would be fun to go and touch to see if you are it, right? Yeah, that would be fun. You heard Egypt is horrible for women to go to. I'm sure there's the tourist sections. I'm sure they keep that guarded. I don't think my grandmother had any problems. At least I can't remember, right? The bunny stick is looking clean. Good to see you, Futuricity. Good to see you again. The Blarney stone is the stone that they place on the castle wall that deflects the human excrement away from. Why are people kissing that thing? Why are they kissing? Why did my grandmother kiss it? She thought she would get some luck, right? She would get some luck. You like making love to ogres. Well, that's fun. What is your name? Denver? Denver likes meows. Yeah. That's a heaven star, Druid. It's not satanic. It is just a pentangle. That's all it is. It's a solstice pentangle. You see all the sunlight in it? It's a perfect sun pentangle. You got the woods in the background there. That's what we did yesterday. Did you see my I put a bunch of YouTube shorts up this morning about the solstice and the light and all that stuff, because we were there in my grove yesterday. We did a grove stream. You believe in everything, Joe Butter? Yeah. What do I think of you? I think you're a nuisance. That's what I think you are. But people that troll, you are welcome here, as long as you don't be a dick, right? Sometimes people who troll, they come on and like, I like this place, and then they change their ways, right? I do a little trolling every now and then myself. Do you do anything for the longest day? We had dinner and strawberry theme. That was about it. I met with my druid friends the evening before for the vigil for the solstice. That was it. We did our rituals together. We made vows. It was a lot of fun. Let's see. Evening to you. H3R37IK. Are you a robot? Walnut Witch is here. Walnut Witch is here. Witchy Walnut friend. Good to see you. For your entertainment leisure here in the morning. Don't forget to touch the like button right up there, my friends. You see it? Help a bot out. Help a bot out. I'm going to be here for 30 minutes or so. I will be here for your entertainment. And then I will come back later on today, 2 times for gaming in the middle of the day around 12. I will do some gaming with you. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Last week we finished the original Baldur's Gate saga. I might do Dragon Spear. I don't know what will be next. I might go to do some older games from the olden days. I don't know what I will do. We'll do something in the middle of the day. And then later on tonight at 5 p.m. Eastern, we're going to do Voice of the Bard again. You tried to spend time with your kids, and they told me you were boring. Oh, damn. You need to play some D&D with your kids. Would you think they would be into it? The Dungeons and Dragons? Yeah. Oh, man. You believe in God and Satan. Well, good for you. I'm sure they appreciate that. You believe in the heart of the cards. Ooh, look at that. You got the cards out here. Oh, my. Take care, Raven. Have a good nap, my friend. Thank you for stopping in for your entertainment leisure today. You're going to make edits of Randy Marsh? All right, take care of yourself. Kyle, Bufkowski. Yeah. Humans and houses. So they're not operator. Humans and houses. That sounds exciting, right? Humans and houses. Is that like Shoots and Ladders? You remember that game, Shoots and Ladders? Uh, that's a classic game. If you have children, they love Shoots and Ladders. You set it up and they play for like 30 minutes. Yeah, it sounds like my kids. I had to wait for there was a hurricane that happened. We had no power or electricity or anything. So I got out the candles and I'm like, let's play D&D. And they were all for it until the power came back on, right? Yeah. You want to shuffle your feet? Well, that sounds fun. Dungeons and Dragons for dragons. And for dungeons, yeah. Snakes and Ladders. That's another game, right? Shoots and Ladders was like the classic. Candyland as well. Remember Candyland? That was like one of the first board games that a lot of young people play in school. Shoots and Ladders, Candyland. Those were the first games that usually kids get to play. Yeah. 99 Bards cast Lyra Building. Look at you, Joe. Bard, you think kids' attention spans are worse now? Yeah, pretty much. That's our fault. That's my fault. The way that my kids are, and they are technology obsessed. I have to force them to go outside, like I'm going to do after the show today. I'm like, we're going for a walk in the woods. Come on. They don't want to do that, right? They want to be on their games all the time. And that's my fault, really. You loved Candyland as a child? That was a lot of fun, right? Yeah, let's see here. And Twister, remember Twister? That was something that would probably kill me today if I played Twister. I mean, my arthritis would break my back. Now, they have a perverted version of Twister, right? Now, with, they have in Twister, you have, put your hand here. Now they have butt prints and things on the Twister mats. Yeah. Naked Twister, right? You still play Candyland with some of the little folks sometimes. It's just as cute and fun when you're a kid. Yeah. I love playing Candyland with my kids as well. You got to put the Phoenix back in the schools again. Yeah. Tables get flipped with Monopoly. Yeah, Monopoly, I don't like playing it with because it takes all damn day. Because I got a big family and the Monopoly is forever, right? The Monopoly is forever. Yeah. It is a kind of generation that don't know how to be connected. Yeah. Yep, it certainly is. Is that a pentagram? Oh, pentangle. Pentangle. Lord Jesus Christ, Son God, have mercy on us sinners. Yeah, I think you're trying to go for the Jesus prayer. It's with S-O-N, not S-U-N. The Jesus prayer from the Eastern Church. They're not into sun gods in the Eastern tradition. Zazara. Yeah. The opposite of right because the devil horns are facing down. There's no devil horns in a pentagram or pentacle unless you put them in. Whether it's upside down or right side up, it's about different forms of energy. That's all that it is. It's not diabolical. Yeah, the autocorrect got you with your Jesus prayer. Yeah. The Jesus prayer was a very important thing to me. I taught Hesychism for about 10 years. I really immersed myself in that tradition. Hesychism is like Christian yoga, basically what it is. And the mantra is the Jesus prayer. It's a very important tradition. Now, if you say it's like yoga, they'll all shit their pants, but it really is. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. They don't want to admit it, though. Lucifer is not the way. I'm not promoting Lucifer here, sir. I don't promote Lucifer. Lucifer is a fictional being. Sun God, have mercy on us. Good to see you, my Krishna friend here. Good to have you here. Did you play Skipaboo? What is that? That's a fun card. I don't recall that one. I played a lot of there was what was it called? all kinds of war. That was a fun card game. If you played War when you were a child with the cards. Well, one of my favorite games is 52 Pickup. You remember that one? I remember my dad saying, "You want to play 52 Pickup?" And then he throws all the cards down on the ground, pick them up. Yeah, big thank you for that game. 52 Pickup, right? Why does this feel like a cult? Because it is. I'm a cult leader. Join my cult today. Go to the like button at the top of your screen. Like and subscribe. Join our cult. Donate. Make your tithe. Down there, there's a join button. Buy me a cup of coffee as your tithe. I do this for a living, and I appreciate the people that support me. Once the coffees are gone, I won't be here as much. So as long as someone's buying me a coffee, I will be here every day. When the coffees are gone, it'll be a hobby again. It'll be like once a week, maybe. Right? Yo Maple, our wonderful deity, is here. If you've been up to Montreal and you see a naked man on a moose drinking syrup, that is Yo Maple there, our good friend. Yo Maple, been a wonderful part of our community for a long time. And it's good to see you, our friend Yo Maple, our resident deity. Yeah, on our Discord server, we got deities. We got pagans, we got atheists, we got Muslims, Christians, Jews. We got everyone. Join our Discord community. It's a wonderful place. Everyone under the banner of spiritual entertainment. Let's see. You like this cult, isn't it wonderful? It's a cult of my lovers. Well, I have lots of lovers. Yeah. Someone's got cookies. Oh, yeah. Our cookies get you high. Yeah, they're really good. Dryads are fun. Ooh, the dryad. We have a dryad too. Ellie is a dryad. Ellie Forever is our Irish dryad. Yeah, looking for love. She's out. She is looking for that special person, our dryad here. If you buy Madame Tortoise strawberries, she will get adorable pictures. Yeah, Walnut Witch has bought strawberries for my wonderful tortoise, and I send her pictures of her eating the strawberries. Did you like that one I sent you yesterday? She had the strawberry all over her face. She was really enjoying her strawberry, and she smiled for the picture for you. Yeah. Blessings to everyone. Thank you, Yo Maple, our resident maple deity here. If you cut the strawberry out, it looks like she is feasting on a corpse of her enemies. Yeah, she loves. My tortoise loves strawberries. She just enjoys them. She will just tear into them. She really loves strawberries. Champ, you cast vanish. Goodbye. Yep. And Ja Jenkins is here, our good friend. Hope you had a wonderful Father's Day yesterday, my friend. Ja Jenkins. It was cute. You enjoyed the picture. Yeah. My tortoise is a wonderful creature. And we have the blessings of, yes, I have accepted Lord Nicholas as my personal Lord and meditation on the toilet master. Lord Nicholas, yeah. Lord Nicholas, I've accepted him into my heart. Yeah. I go and meditate on my toilet in solidarity to Lord Nicholas. Yeah. I always thought it was an unsanitary place for meditation until I saw Lord Nicholas. You know, he's got his dumbbells, he's lifting weights on the toilet and everything, right? Yes, she is cute. But if you saw your short about spiritual food, you totally agree. Yeah, I did at the beginning of the show today. We talked about farming, about how farming, the high priest really is the farmer in the world, right? These are the people who draw spirituality out of the earth and give it to you on your table. We love farmers here. And if you can check it all out on my Substack, if you missed it, I talk about the spirituality of food. It's all on my Substack. If you want my Substack, it's in the About Me. You can go and subscribe. It's all free. And those are like notes I do for my shows sometimes. And we talked about the spirituality of farming. Yeah. Let's see here. Radha Krishna Das, good to see you. Good to have you here for your spiritual entertainment. Tortoise is the destroyer of berries. Yeah. My tortoise is like Conan when it comes to the strawberries. You had strawberry patch. It's been for 50 years until your neighbors decided that they needed to expand their driveway. Assholes, ruining your strawberries. Oh, man. You think the companies like Manasato have taken the spirituality away? Yeah, we've lost connection as a society to our food, as a spiritual sustenance, right? We've lost that connection. And I think it's very important to try to reestablish that, to bring that back again. Let's see here. Self-care is eating from Mother Earth. Yeah. Your food at your table is the breast milk. It is the nourishment from the mother. But we don't see it that way anymore. And it's important to try to recapture. That is a form of communion with the divine, your kitchen table, right? Let's see here. Where are we at? You feel your vibration rising today? Such a precious environment you've cultivated. You're welcome, my deity friend, your maple. Thank you for all you do in the wilderness for the moose and syrup lovers everywhere. Up in Montreal, my friend. The worst part is they were misinformed on what the property lines were. Oh, don't you hate when that happens? Yeah. Oh, man. Which gods do you pray to? Whatever ones reveal themselves to me that day, we'll have a conversation. Yeah. Crom is a big one. Yeah. Have I ever seen a ghost? Certainly. Judge Dredd, good to see you. Yeah. I've seen lots of things in my life, right? A popular manifestation when I was younger was a blob. Really weird shit. It would just like be a blob of like ethereal light just sitting there. It doesn't seem affected by the laws of gravity or anything. It was like a strange manifestation of it had no purpose. It was just sitting there, right? I saw lots of that shit when I was younger. I would blink my eyes. I would, do all of that. It would just sit there for like maybe 5 minutes. I mean, that was tormenting to me as a young person to see shit like that. I don't know its nature, but for me, it was a terrible experience. Most terrifying experience I had of a ghost was when I was 4 years old. I'll never forget it. Now, I even remember I would see this like bronze, like traditional, you got the sheet over thing, like a bronze type of entity. And it looked like it had a sheet, like a traditional ghost form, right? We would see. And it kept appearing in my dream. I was going around my neighborhood in my dream. And eventually I woke up and there was 1, 2, 3 at the end of my bed, scared the shit out of me. I tried my best to go back to sleep. I was terrified. I mean, to me, that was not a good experience, right? The things that I've seen, I've never seen like positive entities. Now, I've felt positive entities, but I've never, everything that is terrible, I've seen. I don't recall seeing anything positive. I've heard positive, I've felt positive, but what I've seen in terms of manifestation in the physical world has always been terrifying. It has not been helpful to me. Let's see here. Where am I at? Is this Elder Scrolls 6? Yes, it is. We are over in the Black Marshes right today. Good morning. Crazy Carl is here. Good to see you, Crazy Carl. Yeah. You love ghost hunting? Yeah, that's fun for like, just having a good time, right? Until the ghosts show up and scare the shit out of you. Yeah. You've seen some shit too? Yeah, I would imagine, right? People have different experiences in life. Now, in my wife, her mother took a picture of hers in her backyard, sitting on a log. And in the camera shot that was taken, there was a little girl sitting on the other end of the log. Talk about terrifying, right? There's a lot of interesting manifestations in life. Lord Krishna revealed himself to you. When you're going through the worst part of your life, he saved you many times from evil spirits and helped you every time you whenever call on Lord Krishna, he has helps you. That's wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. Are you part of the Krishna Consciousness Foundation? They're a wonderful organization. Now, last year's solstice, the Krishna Foundation was there celebrating with all the druids. I don't know if any of you knew that. Last year's solstice. You wait the day we experience each other as ourselves, when life is complete, collective consciousness and oneness. Yeah, that's what we're all headed to, my friend. Cool Hand Mountain Man is here. Good to see you, my friend. I need 30 more of these likes, my friends. It's almost at the end of days here. Help about out. Spiritual entertainment. Like and subscribe, my friends. Buy me a coffee. Look at that. I'm here entertaining you every day. The least you could do is buy me a coffee. You see that button there? Join. Small, medium, or large. And you'll get access to our Discord server. Oh, let's see here. You never notice that people feeling lonely when we have ghosts to keep us company? But some ghosts, I imagine, are assholes, right? I'm a gay tuber. Yes, I'm a gay Jewish sorcerer. Thank you for reminding us. The bad spirits scare you. And they're assholes, right? I've experienced a lot of assholes in terms of the spiritual. Let's go to Iceland. I know why you want to go there, Carl. You're into all that necrophilia and stuff. How many times have I finished Skyrim? I can't count. I got probably 4,000 hours on Steam on Skyrim. I can't remember. I mean, I was there in the beginning as a beta tester. I did all of that shit. I modded the hell out of it over the years. Probably about at least several thousand hours, I would imagine, in Skyrim. You're from Orthodox Hinduism, from Gaudiya Vanisha sect of Hinduism. You worship Lord Krishna and the goddess Radha as Supreme Lord through loving devotion, bhakti. Yeah, bhakti is a wonderful tradition, right? Wonderful spirituality. Let's see, ghost root, we'll get rid of them, yeah. You give your demons big hugs, look at you. You want me to cast a Diddy spell over you, Gorio? I'm not into your perversion. Look at that. Walnut Witch has sent a wonderful membership. Trinity, I've removed name now. Thank you for your kindness and generosity. Our good friend, the Walnut Witch here. Making members everywhere. Let's see here. You got all those emojis now. Look at that. Our friend Trinity. You got all kinds of cool emojis there. And an Owen symbol next to your name. Right? How exciting, right? Yeah, if you all want to join my community, there's a join button there. You can become a member like Trinity here, right? Let's see here. Dan Luke, good to see you. I don't do Diddy Paris, no. I don't do that. I think that he's a terrible person. Yeah. You're green now. Look at you got the green. Oh, man. Get that racist bastard out of here. If your power of yapping, what are you without it? Nothing. I'm a bard. Our voice is our power, right? Nice try, girl, the dick. How Owen of you. Yeah. Let the Owen flow here, my friends. Let it flow here. I'm just going to ban this person here. Whenever I see a swastika, I know they're not Indians, right? I know they don't care about that. These people are just being assholes. Goodbye. Goodbye. We don't want your kind here. Ashley Jean. So glad I caught you again. Really enjoying your channel. I appreciate that very much. Don't forget to like as you come in, my friends. Thank you, my Ashley. Nice to see you. Good to have you here for your entertainment. Nice to see you, John. You always wanted to be green. That's not the Buddhist one, Bard. Yeah. These people are assholes. They come on. Yeah, they're not here for like traditional native symbols. They do that to get, their trolling, which is quite negative. And nothing but insults as they came on, right? These people are terrible, right? Let's see here. The difference between the almost right word and the right word is really a large matter. 'Tis the difference between the lightning bug and the lightning twain. Look at that. Our good friend Cool Hand Mountain Man here sharing the wonderful wisdom that we have in the world today. Let's see here. Yeah, Goro sucks. Yeah, he has been banned. These people are terrible, right? I don't mind people trolling as long as you're not being evil and a dick, right? You can troll all you want to. If you're trying to make people laugh, go for it. But this stuff with that person was doing, that was terrible. That is terrible. Yeah. Let's see here. The funny and unfunny make the difference in being annoying. Certainly, right? Spiritual entertainment, my friends. I'm almost at the end. And I will be coming back tonight for laughs, right? Our evening shows get quite wild because I pop a gummy or two and we get it going, right? We have lots of laughs in the evening time. And probably around 12, I'll do a video game. I don't know what video game I'll be playing this week. Last week, it was Baldur's Gate 1. We had a good time doing that. That was a lot of fun. So I don't know what it'll be this week. Maybe I'll finish the series. I don't know. Yesterday, we did BG3 together. That was a lot of fun. Role-playing. That was a lot of fun here. Yeah. Protect your energy, ass. What do you want to do with my ass energy, John? I'm really curious now. What's going on with my ass energy? What time tonight? It's at about 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Will be our evening show. The video game will be around 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You've been going for walks every day and admiring the wildflowers. Do you mind sharing how you commune with nature? Nature is like an embrace. It invites you into the beauty. It invites you into the mystery of what it is. That's how I commune with nature. I allow it to be what it is. I don't try to make it more than it is. I allow it to speak to me on its own terms. When I go out to my grove every week for meditation, I just feel the nutri, that energy that is all around me. I let it speak to me. So that's how I commune with nature. Nature to me is an embrace. My grove is like a return to the womb, a place of being with Mother. Yesterday's game was super fun. You had it playing in the background. Yeah, it got you through your chores. Yeah, we had fun yesterday. We are playing Sunday's Baldur's Gate 3, and we're role-playing it. Everything's in character. It's a lot of fun. We've had enough of you. Misty's getting Emma on you. Look at that. You're a queer fellow. Yeah. It's me, Emily. Yeah. Don't do crack. Good advice. Good advice. Thank you. We don't want you doing crack. Thank you for reminding us, Martin. He's a former crack user. And so much abuse is going on, right? Thank you for reminding us, Martin. You have tried to activate your chakras in your body, and it's a very powerful experience. Yeah. There's a lot of interesting spirituality from our Hindu friends, right? You said ASES means not you like it in the ass. Well, whatever you like it, I don't care. I don't discriminate against you. Whatever you like, your sexuality, that's your problem, right? I don't get to see it, right? Whatever you're doing behind the screen right now, and your desires for me, that is your thing. As long as you're liking and subscribing, that's all I'm concerned about here. What is this religion, spiritual entertainment, comedy, and spirituality together in one place? It's a joke to mock spirituality for money. Yes, it is. I'm making money by mocking you. It's a lot of fun. Dare taught you hallucinogenics up better. Oh, all of my kids went through Dare. That went to the Catholic schools. That's like mandatory. You have to go through the Dare program when you're on like 5th grade or something. And they want you. I'll never forget my oldest son. They had like they want you to write a poem or something or a song about drugs. And his song was, "Don't do drugs. Drugs are really bad." Like, that's perfect. What a perfect anthem for the Dare program, right? Let's see here. You love Humanan, the monkey god? Laughter is the best medicine, right? It is indeed. Sorry, I am spirituality. Well, good for you. Doggy Dildo, is that what your name is? I can't read it. Sorry if I got that wrong. Even in Hinduism, the earth goddess is highly worshipped. Yeah, it's Parvati for me, my Krishna friend. Parvati is my deity. Yeah. We call her Keladwin over here. Thank you for the compliment. You're welcome. You want me to refer to you as a dog pleasure device? All right. Cool Star of David. You like it? I am a gay Jewish sorcerer. That's why I have the Star of David behind me. Yeah. Oh, man. Sell it to the orcs. Oh, no. What in the blue hell is going on here? Spiritual entertainment. You have twisted behavior. I might ask the same of you. What kind of twisting are you doing right now as you're watching me? Right? You are not spiritual or funny. You're funny. Your name's after a dog pleasure device. Now that's funny to me. Look at his name, Doggy Dildo. I mean, that's funny. Your name is quite funny. I never thought about animals in that way. You're funny, right? Oh, talk about doggy style, man. This guy's a real pervert here in our chat, right? Am I Robin Hood? Yes, I rob from the poor and give to the rich, right? That's not the Star of David. I'm glad you figured it out. Some people, they're just so confused, right? Yeah, that's definitely the Star of David. Yes, it is. Yeah, there's so much. Yuma Rose, good to see you. Do you visualize your cane in the camera, or do you have a knob on the back that tells you your bunny is on the camera side? I try to make sure the camera is looking at the rabbit. Yeah, so I make sure that is an appropriate prop for my entertainment leisure here, that you could see my spirit animal. Cool Hand Mountain Man giving out free membership here. Welcome to our Ogre Slayer. You can join our Discord server now if you're a community member. There's a join button. For the price of a cup of coffee, you can join our community, and on the membership tab will pop up, and there's a Discord link. Love to see you on Discord. Thank you for giving out memberships, my friend. Alamat, good to see you. Belltone, good to have you here. Why a bunny? Because bunnies taught me how to love animals. That's why bunny is my spiritual guide. We are talking about animals and the power that they draw out of us. When you see an animal, what does it say to you? Right? You want to love it because your nature is love. And the animal, it really is the teacher of your capacity of love, right? Ted Anderson, he's always warning us about the rapture. Next time we're going to be prepared, Ted. Thank you. Thank you, Cool Hand Mountain, and we appreciate you very much. Have I seen the new Toy Story? No, I have not. I have not. I don't. All of my children are grown up, so I don't watch Toy Story anymore. I had to suffer through all of them, right? You rolled a nat 20, Walnut Witch. So am I a warlock? Well, Cthulhu is my patron, so yes. I get all of my powers through Cthulhu. Yeah. The rapture is just fake. It's not even mentioned in the Bible. Don't tell them that. Don't tell them that. We get entertained by the rapture here, right? You're looking for a femboy boss fight? Well, there's a lot of things out there that you could find, I would imagine, right? I mean, I'll be a femboy for you for $20 if you want to pay. Yeah. If you could wild shape, what would your preferred animal be? Right here. Right here, my friend. Ashley loves bunnies and all animals. Yeah. I have a playlist for my animals called Rabbit and Tortoise Cam if you want to check out my animals. Oh man, 24 more, 23 more. Help a bot out. Spiritual entertainment. 23 more likes. That's all I need, my friends. Help a bot out. Help a bot out. You know what branch of creature I have a wasp? Japanese wasp. Oh, those are scary. Japanese wasp. I saw a show on those. Those are terrifying, right? I hate wasps to begin with, right? Mystery butt kiss. What is this? Spiritual entertainment. What is a mystery butt kiss? Is it like you wake up one day, you got some lips on your ass or something? Is that what your name represents? I don't understand. Here comes Turkey Haw talking about Jesus. Yeah, we always want to take theology from Turkey Haws. Oh, let's see. You think be more peaceful with ancient pagan religions before? Well, they're just as terrible. Ancient pagan religions were just as terrible as the Abrahamic religions. They're all trying to appease their deities. They weren't peaceful. They were fighting wars with one another, getting ready to go to Valhalla and other crazy-ass places. That wasn't peaceful at all. Now, modern pagans are quite peaceful because they don't do it like their ancestors used to do it. But the Christian God is always pissed off and always needing to be appeased, just like the ancestral deities. The Awen of Ceridwen. Oh, my. What do you want me to do, Turkey Haw? What are you talking about here? You're a fall down. You'll be on your knees soon. Only if you're paying. I don't get on my knees for free, sir. Peter likes it in the bank is your name. Only for $20. That's how much it costs you. Athena, good to see you, my good friend. Coming down through history. From Mount Olympus, from age to age, it is the goddess Athena who has graced us with her wonderful presence. Good to see you, our good friend Athena. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. You're up early this morning for your entertainment privilege here, Athena. Yeah, tell me, Peter. Ashley, you love Christ. You're a Christian. I often can say there's nothing wrong with that. I don't have any problem with Jesus. I don't have any problem with people who love Jesus. It's just these fundamentalist Christians that come on here. They're assholes all the time. I can't stand them. Pedro, you're having a good time? Good. Take care, Misty. Take care of yourself. Let's see here. You love Jesus is okay, but forcing others to convert is wrong. Yeah, certainly. Certainly. Look at your post. I caught Jesus in your mirror. Well, good for you. We got to come and worship your mirror now, right? Don't tell the Roman Catholics. They'll start going outside your house praying rosaries and shit. Peace be to you, John. At dawn, I remind myself that the world is not merely a place through which I pass, but a living expression of a deeper order. Yeah, everything wonderful is here, my friends. You have all of these terrible religions telling you to escape the world, to go to some mystical place in the sky. Everything mystical is here if you want it. And Jesus taught that. He says, when you are reborn, what will happen? You will see the kingdom of God. It is all here. It's not in any other place, my friends. The oak does strive to become sacred. The river does not petition the gods for worth. They are what they are, and in their holiness is revealed. Yeah, all of this beauty of the natural is always trying to reach out to you, to pull you into its embrace. It's always there for you, my friends. You've just been taught not how to perceive it. That's the problem. You're taught that nature is just a backdrop, something to be used and abused in order for you to get to your mystical places in the sky. Everything wonderful is here, as our friend the mountain man says, right? Don't skip breakfast. Hope you will see it in your post, Turkey Hall, you're posting things. I don't see it. I am blind right now. Resident Pope of Dope is here. Lewis, stoned again Christianity in its finest form. Good to see you. Good to have you here, Lewis. For your entertainment leisure, our Pope of Dope. Everyone fire it up as your Pope enters, right? Welcome him with the reefer smoke. Everything is magic and new. You cannot step into the same river twice. You keep going deeper into its embrace, into its experience. And I talked about yesterday the celebration of the solstice, the celebration of the wheel of the year. The wheel is not repetition. It's a way to go deeper into what is around you. The light of the solstice, every year as you experience it, you go deeper into its beauty, deeper into its experience. It is not repetition. Our ancestors were not into repetition. They were into the mystery, into the going deeper into the embrace, right? Have I read Lord of the Rings? No, I didn't. I saw all the movies, which are blasphemy, right, according to the books. Yeah, I didn't learn how to read and write till I was about 20 years old, so I missed out on a lot of the traditional things that people read, right? Each and every existence, yes, even ours, enriches all realities, the experience in mortal form. Thus is the canvas, paint is the story of a lifetime. There you have it from our wonderful, wonderful friend, deity, the maple, running around in Montreal right now on the back of his moose, spreading syrup everywhere for your entertainment privilege, right? Paul, nice to see you, my friend Paul. Good to have you here. Don't forget, I want to get that to 100. Help about out. Like, and subscribe. Am I into witchcraft? Depends on what day of the week it is. Green Day, Linkin Park are the goats. Yeah, I love Linkin Park. Linkin Park, it's what a tragedy, right? I like the new Linkin Park too. The lady, she really hits those high notes really well. The lady in Linkin Park, I really appreciate that. I don't know why people shit their pants. I mean, I think she's doing a good job, very faithful. Where am I at here? Yeah, good to see you as well. The Great White, is it Shark Week again? The Great White Shark is here. Is it Shark Week again? I lose track of that every year. When is the Shark Week? Trinity names have power, meaning to them and drawn to them. May our daughters serve her well. Thus says the goddess Athena, in all of her wisdom and wonder. You practice two forms of attention, the attention that judges rightly and the attention that beholds gracefully. The first guards you from error, the second guards you from forgetting that I belong here. Look at that. He's got all the wisdom. I'm a mountain man here. The cool hand mountain man. Jesus said, except I'm going to be born again. You cannot, you have to. The idea of being reborn, experiencing that encounter with the divine, right? The enlightenment. He talks about experiencing divinity here, not in some other place. It's all here, right? Satan is self-serving. I wouldn't know. Do you know Satan? Are you good friends? He does self-serve, like you can go get an ice cream cone. Is that what you're talking about? Do I remember Land Shark from SN? No, I don't remember that one. The only hell there is separation from the divine. We are not separated from the divine because we choose to have a relationship with divinity. As you do with Jesus, stop the dogma. Tell them we don't do that dogma shit here. The lady in Linkin Park is a follower of Scientology. Really? Chester has his own band. Yeah. Well, I don't know what a religion is. I mean, Scientology is terrible. She's a wonderful entertainer. I really appreciated her. Yeah, you can't replace Chester, right? He was wonderful. But I mean, why end the memory? Why not continue it on? Stop calling my Lord Shiva. Who's calling, oh Lord Shiva? A demon. Yeah. John the idiot. Yeah. Oh, only the crack of asses. What are you doing on an ass crack there? Is this some new religion, Lewis, in California there? You worship Lord Shiva earlier, and he was pleased with your devotion and blessed me with devotion to Lord Krishna and Radha. What is my occupation? Entertainment is my occupation. Athena, yes, I am a bard, yes. A person who may spend long pursuing the branches, that he forgets to marvel at the tree. The universe has not concealed its generosity. Look at Cool Hand's got all the wisdom here today, right? Mordecai, oh my, is it a fundamentalist Roman Catholic friend? This is why you believe Jesus is God. Everyone is talking about Jesus, not Islam, not Hindu, not Jainism. Give you a thumbs up. All right, Roman Catholic fundamentalist Mordecai here. He's got a hard on for Jesus today. What is this guy doing? Entertainment. That is it. 15 more likes, my friends. 15. Go up and touch that like button there. Whatever deity you are here for or no deity, give it a touch. Oh, my. The sea gives itself to the shore. The morning gives itself to the sky. The earth receives the dead and transforms them into forests. Look at that. Look at all that. Do I wear this all day? No, most of the day, Richard, I am naked. Most of the day, I'm naked. I only wear this because YouTube says that they will take away my monetization if they see my penis. The YouTube's afraid of penises. They're like, I mean, dude, I try to talk to the YouTube people. I'm like, it's part of our humanity, right? Why are you afraid of penises? Why can't I be naked on here? Yeah. Loopy After Dark, our witchy friend. Good to see you, our good friend Loopy After Dark. That's a big stick. Yeah, you like my OnlyFans page. The history reset. He likes the stick. Yeah. Not even King Arthur can pull you out. What are you doing? Leave King Arthur alone, you pervert. Yeah. Thanks for reading your homily. That was your homily. That's a beautiful homily. I would love to go to your church. That was a beautiful homily. You are a clergyman, Cool Hand Mountain Man, former clergyman. I think you said you left the institution as well. Let's see here. Where are we at here? Hell no. What's wrong with that, Alexander? A suit of the birthday Kanya? Certainly. What, Lord Jesus the Christ, what does that have to do with anything we're talking about? In Hinduism, tells that God is nowhere, but he is our own self. But to the ego, we cannot understand our divine nature. That's good. That's a good philosophy. I like it. Do I prefer baby oil or Vaseline? Toothpaste for me. Yeah. Raja, our favorite douchebag Raja, is here. Here to annoy the shit out of everyone, right? Double D Dawn. I'm certainly, he loves us all as well. Yeah. Double D Dawn. What a nice name you have. Yeah, pretty much, right? Athena agrees. You're going out to be embraced by nature. Goodbye. Take care, Ashley. Enjoy your walk with the natural. We're glad that our good Christian friend Ashley has stopped in today. Zigzag, has Lily and Cynthia forsaken us? I think so. They have not been back for their worship. All right. 13 more likes, my friends. Come on. Help about out. Spiritual entertainment. 7 days a week. Like, subscribe, donate, join. Help about out. Let's see. Where are we at here? Roger likes to thrush you. Well, you don't have to tell us about that. I mean, that's your personal business. UK Crusader #1. Yeah. Oh, let's see here. I can help you mop your grass and wash your roof because as a professional analologist with bananas. I will fix your sink. Not interested unless you're paying me the money that is appropriate for your pleasures. I don't do those type of services for free, sir. Ancient Hindu gods like Indra were worshipped in Greek. Yeah, the all of the Hinduism and Celtic and Greek all come from the same place, right? The Indo-European hypothesis, right? You got to go buy a potion kit for your kids. All right, we'll see you later, our friend Trinity. Good to have you here. You love mopping the grass. Oh my! I was never a church clergy, but my career survey once told me I should have been a rabbi. Oh, you like circumcisions? Look at you. Look at you. You like mowing the dishes? Look at you. Take care, Danielu. Thank you for being here today. Oh, poor R.G. Lee has been hurt by religion. Look at that. Yeah. Which God are you talking about that you don't like? Which God are we talking about? Do you like Freemasons? Yes, Freemasons are my friends. Freemasons are my friends. It's a wonderful tradition. 1 + 1 is 5, and that's why they do 6, 7. Well, 6, 7 is just a perversion of millennials. That's all it is, really. Take care, Ashley. Yeah. Persian means son of Perseus. That's what I heard too. The Persians were sons of Perseus, right? That's what I heard as well. How do I feel about progression? What do you mean? What type of progression are we talking about? That's what I need to know. I want progression with the like button up here. I need 12 more. Help about out. Spiritual entertainment, my friends. 7 days a week. You're just overly pleased with the actions of the Christian church. They think they need to wake up and start protecting the creation. We are definitely ignoring, yeah. What a terrible philosophy in Christianity in terms of their sacred book is that Adam and Eve were stewards. I mean, that's bullshit. They weren't stewards. They were high priests of creation. They weren't called to dominate the world. They were called to perfect it. They were called to protect it, to make it a garden where God and man are one. That's what they were called to do. And it's the terrible idea of stewardship. I mean, that's bullshit, right? The Freemasons do a better job than the paid Masons, I would imagine. Beings from higher dimensions were often seen as gods in the past. Many still understand that as such today. Athena here is a god. We honor our friend Athena. She is a deity. Trust Jesus? No, I trust in Athena, Kenneth. I trust in Athena, our deity that is with us today. We have two deities here. We have Yo Maple and Athena together. Jesus is king and he's disgusted by our actions. And frankly, every question can say, yeah, well, screw your Jesus. What a terrible version you have who wants to be an asshole to other people. Oh, that's terrible. The Jesus I know is wonderful. You're making him into being a terrible being. You have broken the 10 commandments. Yeah, you should break them all. Only gods who need commandments want to control you. I mean, any commands that God's give you, you should violate. I mean, they're pathetic. They need you to follow rules in order to love you. Trust in Athena only, yes. Is this guy like atheist? No, I'm an entertainer. I just told you I worship Athena, the goddess of wisdom here, and Yo Maple. I have a statue of a naked man on a moose on my altar table here, next to the goddess Athena here. These are my two deities for today. Best thing about Hinduism is that our gods don't send you to hell. Yeah, they're not dicks, right? Yeah. Jesus said every knee will bow. Well, screw him. I don't want to bow. I want to hug Jesus. I don't want to bow before him. Yeah. Let's see. Do you wear that shit outside? Yes, I do. You can watch yesterday's stream. I have a cloak on. I'm outside with it. as a professional, you're a ball player. You went to first base. I don't know what you're talking about here. Um, have you been to Bohemian Grove? No, I have my own grove in my backyard. That's where your shelf statue went. Yeah, I worship it. I do all kinds of sacrifices, pour syrup all over it and everything. 11 more likes, my friends. Help about out. Spiritual entertainment. I'm going into overtime here, trying to get those likes. Overtime here. Oh, let's see. Ancient Indian trades of Mesopotamia. How can we hug Jesus when he is dead? Well, the archetypal reality of a loving father is inside of it, right? It is where they're ready for your embrace. The father's arms are always open, right? When the Dalai Lama ordered pizza, you are one with every. I don't like him. I think what he did to that child was terrible. And shame on the parents for letting that happen. I'm no fan. After he did that to that kid, I mean, that was unexcusable behavior. Could you imagine how that child felt, right? You imagine the fear that child went through when the Dalai Lama said, "Let me kiss your tongue." Yeah. Natalie, good to see you, our good friend. Our Reiki master has arrived here. Sacrificing animals considered the sacred. Yeah. These people that sacrifice to appease their gods, you're terrible. Now, the communal sacrifice, where you're eating a meal with your God, that's a different context, right? That's good. You have offered the animal up to celebrate with your deity, to eat it together as a bond, right? But gods that need you to kill things, like Abraham, wanting him to kill his son, right, to appease him. I mean, that's terrible. Even when confronting wrong, I need not deny the mystery of the one who commits it. The physician sees both the sickness and the patient. Wisdom to. I'm going to go to your church. Yeah. You reminded me that I have leftover pizza from yesterday. Oh my. You're making me hungry here for some pizza, sir. Like the kind that killed him, bro? What are you talking about? TTT, the V-man? What does that mean? Alexandria, the emote has skeleton heads here. We are scared. We are afraid. Oh my. Oh my. Let's see here. You're watching a stream where a Chinese lady was cutting a rabbit like a mongoose. I don't. What does that have to do with what we're talking about? Are you trying to insult my rabbits here? They are. I love rabbits. Is that what you're trying to do here? Do you use a bathhouse? No, I do not bathe. It's been several years since I've used a bathing device. I'm all natural here. I'm all natural. I smell delicious. The church made a false Jesus. Yeah, I agree. Where are we at here? The whole died for our sin things interest you? Yeah. What a terrible God that needs sacrifices, right? Krishna doesn't need your sacrifices, right? Krishna doesn't need your sacrifices. Reason alone cannot teach us where the sight of the moonlight or the water steals the heart. Reason explains. Wonder participates, yeah. Wisdom and knowledge, right? Knowledge has limits. Wisdom does not, right? Spiritual entertainment. Oh, we got ghosts here. Supers is here with ghosts. Oh man, I feel like Pac-Man right now. Let's see here. Oh, where are we at? 7 days a week, yeah. Spiritual entertainment. About 11 more likes. You see the like button up there? Help about out. Join our community too. We have lots of fun. Buy me a coffee, small, medium, or large. We'll have a good time in our community, right? Christians made bathing illegal in the dark. Yeah, they thought you were like getting aroused when you go take a bath and stuff like that. Really crazy shit. I remember reading a monastic manual written by Nicodemus of the Holy Mountain. And he talked about how people that take baths, get all kinds of strange arousals and things. He's a real pervert. It's the bathhouse, like you're going there to have an orgy or something. Let's see here. Did you know the Big Bang Theory was created by Catholic? Yeah, a Jesuit. And he was partially right. There's been many, many bangs, not just one. There's no such thing as a God creating out of nothing, because nothing does not exist. The cosmos has always been here, my friends. You don't believe in like Yahweh and Allah because, yeah, they're terrible, aren't they? Krishna's a nice God. Yeah. Bathings of the devil, blasphemy. Jesus, you're sorry, we're good for you. Every tongue will confess. Don't care. Don't care about your Christian fundamentalism. All I care about is you hitting the like button. That's all that matters to me. For the darkest valleys of death, I will fear nothing. We don't care. We don't. Why are you here if we're a dark valley for you? You're just helping my algorithm, spreading the diabolical powers that I have here, leading everyone in the darkness. I'm leading you all astray here for our friend here. The Holy Spirit is the goddess, yeah. The crippled rock. Thank you, my friend. You don't look like it, but you're somehow more serious and real than most of the streamers. You understand my satire, do you not? Right? The appearance is just the invitation to something much more of substance, right? And you understand that, crippled rock, right? Yeah. Good to have you here. Don't care what Abrahamic cults believe. Yeah, we're not interested in it, right? You got to appreciate the art and the art. Yeah. I'm not scared about dark valleys. I'm trying to lighten up. By trying to control and dominate them, by making them afraid of your God. You think that is light? Right? I want a God who was madly in love with me, who I enjoy loving, that I enjoy doing things for, not one I have to do it because he's going to destroy me. That is the darkest valley that you could ever be in, when you're afraid of your God. Yeah. Let's see here. Where am I at? Dude, that's a pentagon. It's the Star of David. Yes, I'm a gay Jewish sorcerer. You're right. This is on the Israeli flag. How did you know? Right? Yeah, gods who require praise lose. Yeah, you have to praise them or they lose their power, right? 8 more likes. Help about out. Spiritual entertainment, my friends. Your dog got pregnant with your neighbor. Oh, that's disgusting. Can you fight your band? No, twisted behavior. Why would I fight my band? That's not the Star of David. Yeah, they don't tell them that. Don't tell them it's a star. That they let them keep believing it's a Star of David, right? Christians are so bad at symbolism. Obviously, I mean, this isn't like a random occurrence that every damn day I get. You have a Star of David in your background. We have to explain to them it's a pentacle, right? This is a solstice pentacle, very summery. You can see the woods in the background there, the light energy coming through. Yeah, we did a lot of nice meditations yesterday out in my grove. Usually once a week I'm out at my grove and we did some meditation on the solstice yesterday. I shared some of those in YouTube Shorts. You could see the light and me talking about the purpose of that light and about the wheel of the year. We had a good time in my grove yesterday. Let's see. Where am I at? You're a Christian. Oh, that's obvious. Where is that bad here? No, as long as you're not being a dick. All people are welcome here. Oh, glimpse of India's gas. Lord of Lords. What does that mean? They say the Star of Daniel, yeah. What do I think about illumination? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Dairy Maple likes humping pillows. Well, I don't have to see it, hump away. As long as you're liking the stream at the top. Yeah. I'm a real witch. Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm part of a gay coven. We practice gay witchcraft together. Yes. Oh man. Christians are welcome, just not fundamentalists. Yeah, I have good Christian friends. Yeah, it's the Star of Da Vinci. Yeah, that's true. Mister, you have a question? Oh, well, of course. I will always answer your questions. As a Christian, I really want the best for you, bro. No, you don't. You don't give a shit about me. You don't care about me. You're just here to talk about yourself. Because that's what your God wants you to do, right? You don't care about people. You only care about yourself. If you cared about me, you'd be coming here and cutting my grass and shit, helping my old ass out. You don't care about me. You don't know me. You're pretending to do it because it makes you feel good about yourself. How did I choose my grove? That's specific. Well, when I started practicing druidry, I started learning about the grove of druids. I had a vision about a place, and I followed that vision. Me and my boys, we went out in the woods behind my house, and I followed that place, and it brought me to what I call the Owen tree in my grove. It's right across. I sit in front of this tree and meditate, and there's a tree that looks like an inverted Owen, and there's three coming out of one foundation. So I had a vision of this place. It was out in the wilderness. All of these laurel oak trees in the wilderness. And so that's what I did. I followed a vision to this place. Gay witchcraft, you say? I must learn these sacred ways. Oh, man. My personal path is very holy. I don't need your God's salvation. Thank you. Yeah, tell them, Natalie. Throw some Reiki energy at these people. Druids are just another word for witches. Maybe for your deranged behavior. Yeah, Druidry is a very diverse tradition. You can be Christian, you can be a witch, you can be a Hindu and practice it. Right? Hecate always answers, right? Shiva is the most polite and devout. Yeah, we love Shiva. Yeah. When I was with my druids on the vigil of the solstice, we had a wonderful Albenhafen ritual where you have a sword and a crown coming together during this ritual. It reminded me of a Shiva Linga, the sword and the crown, the unity. It was very, very beautiful. Let's see, where am I? Nothing against your army. You all got demons. Well, prove it. Prove we have demons here. You are full of shit and you know it. You have no real Christian powers. Look at how you're talking. Look at how you're talking. There's no Christianity in your conversation. You're just talking about yourself. That's all you're doing here. TT, I'm a wizard. Yeah. You're an evil dude and must be removed. Prove it. You're a slanderer and bearing false witness. You are going against your own teachings. You cannot prove that I do evil. You are making all this shit up because I look different. I'm not what you want me to be. You're a slanderer. How does your God feel about slander? You shall not bear false witness. Oh, it's okay. I'm forgiven, right? I can be an asshole because my God will forgive me. What a terrible religion you have. You're a professional F1 driver. Look at you. You like unclogging my backside. Thank you. Drinks blood, eats body. Oh man, what are we doing here? Oh no. The one contains the all. Source doesn't pick and choose. Cool hand, thank you, my friend. Much peace arrives. When it is counted as present, the universe owes me no explanation for its beauty. The beauty is already the explanation. Yeah. There's a whole world around you that wants to embrace you. The beauty is all around you. We've been taught not to see it, but it's all there. And Druidry has helped me to see it, to help me to participate in the embrace that has always been there. Why do people wear cloaks? For fun. For fun. It's quite simple. For fun, right? Have a wonderful day, my friend. Yes, I have to be going, my friends. I'll be back around 12 for some gaming, and then later tonight for some real fun comedy, or whatever the goddess wants to do later on tonight, around 5 p.m. Voice of the Bard. We get into the laughter a little bit heavy in the evenings because I take a gummy before I do the show. All right, well, you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll see you later.